Hey there, lovely YouTube family, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Celeb Village. On October 11, 2017, the Canadian rapper who's been topping the music charts, Drake, welcomed his first child. Although he's always in the limelight, Drake did an exceptional job at keeping his father status in son hidden. And when news broke that he was a baby daddy, the world was set ablaze. Drake? A secret baby? How? When? What? Yes, we thought the exact same thing. It all began when Pusha T dissed Drake on a track titled The Story of Adonis, in which the rapper explicitly pushed the long-rumored belief that Drake fathered a son named Adonis with former adult film actress Sophie Brusso. And then, when Drake released his Scorpion album, 2 tracks on the chart-topping album Emotionless and March 14th featured lyrics of him confirming Adonis is his son. And most recently, Drake accepted the Artist of the Decade award at the 2021 Billboard Music Awards while he held his 3-year-old son, Adonis Graham. His surprise appearance melted our hearts. So, what do we know about Drake's adorable baby boy? Read here. Number 6. It's all in the name. The multi-platinum artist certainly had his reasons for not sharing the incredible news, despite being a proud father. Keeping him out of the public eye was vital to his son's privacy when he discovered he may be the father. However, now that the entire world knows that Drake is a single dad, fans started putting 2 and 2 together when it comes to the rapper's songs. Remember loudly singing along to Drake's God's Plan in 2018 and putting extra emphasis on the line, "I only love my bed and my mama, I'm sorry"? Well, Adonis does happen to have a middle name, which is My Bed. Get it? Now we certainly know what Drake meant by my bed. We had it all wrong. Number 5. Where does he reside? If you haven't checked out Drake's Toronto mansion yet, you definitely should. Warning, it's not for the faint of heart. Although Drake and his adorable son, who's growing up way too fast, could definitely get lost playing hide and seek in his permanent residence, Adonis calls Paris France home. Evidently, when the busy Six God has free time, his son is with him back in his home. The A-lister also has a home in California, which makes it easier for Adonis to visit his superstar dad. Number 4, a favorite team. The Grammy winner's son has already picked a team. Although his famous father comes from Toronto, the little Mr. Graham doesn't cheer on the Toronto Raptors, according to Drake's Instagram stories. Instead, Adonis has been spotted sporting yellow, purple, and white. Yes, you guessed it correctly, with braids in his hair, Drake's offspring roots for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is Drake's longtime friend, and now he has a new number 1 fan. We're sure we'll see him on the sideline of Raptors games with his papa. Number 3, a little Parisian. Drake's toddler is without a doubt the cutest kid ever. And on top of being the most adorable child with an undeniable fashion sense, he has a little something extra that his dad doesn't. What could that possibly be given he's only 3 and his father is on top of the ladder? Well, little Adonis, who calls Drake Dada, speaks French. Oui, oui. Because he spends most of his days with his mother, who's from France, he's been learning the language of romance. Number 2. Off to school. Maybe Adonis will end up following in his father's footsteps, but for now, Drizzy's son is a certified schoolboy. Last year in 2020, Drake, who rarely shares photos of his beautiful son to the gram, shared this photo of Adonis looking stylish, captioning it, "First day of school, the world is yours, kid." Wait, did we fast forward the time and Adonis is already 5 and headed off to kindergarten, or? No, if you're wondering why, then the 2-year-old started school so young, it's most probably because of the French education system. In France, preschool can start at age 3, and that's how old the little bundle of joy is now. Number 1, young athlete. Adonis Graham, who turns 4 in October, is starting to look more and more like the man he calls Dada. We know he spends some of his time with Drake in his gaudy Toronto mansion because of the gram, but we also know the little fella is already quite active. His love for basketball is undeniable according to Drake's IG. Besides wearing a Lakers jersey while attending a playoff game with his rad dad, Drake has shared numerous videos of the youngling shooting hoops. So guys, that's all for today's video. Share as much as you can as it really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With that, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.